This is the Pondro Show. My name is RonRon Okwara. In the studio, we have two young ladies with a vision that surpasses any other that I have seen or heard, because their vision is already in motion. They are from Help from Abroad. Leyanda Magodora, Michelle Kaukonde. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
It must have taken you a long time to come here. Did you put enough makeup? Because you're on video, right?
Not really, no.
Yeah, you didn't put makeup for DJ. Come on, man. You see, guys, that's why I always tell guys, man, I'm important. You have to put makeup for me. Yeah.
I think I'm not used to putting on makeup.
Oh, you don't put makeup, guys?
I'm not good at it.
Natural. I like it.
I'm not good at it as well.
Authentic.
All right. Leyanda, I was on Facebook. I saw your pictures and stuff like that, and you had the gown on and stuff like that. What were you graduating in?
I've been graduating from a lot of things. So
Yeah, every 2 years. Boom. Leyanda is on. Yana. Can I call you Yana?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can. I think because a lot of people know me as Yana. So
Yana, yeah.
you can call me Yana.
So your full name is
Yana.
Leyanda.
Yana Leyanda.
Oh,
So they're two different names.
Okay. So why did you change it to Leyanda?
Because in Australia, I always
Don't want to be known anymore?
No, Yana is a shortcut.
Okay.
So when you're working, obviously at work, it's harder for people to call me with the full name. So I decided to just use my second name, which is Leyanda. Yeah.
And you also ventured in you know what, Michelle? When I was stalking Leyanda or Yana, whatever name is, she did finance, accounting and stuff like that. And then I figured, where can I get my tax done? Do you get people annoying you with that question like every end of the year?
Yeah, but now I only do for my family.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm your family. Can you do it?
Now you're family, so I'll do your taxes.
Please, man.
Yeah.
And congratulations.
Thank
So
you.
what did you say you graduated in?
I did law. I changed. Yeah, I actually changed from finance to law now.
All right.
Yeah.
How is law?
I love it. I actually went back to school again. Yeah, so now I'm doing the Doctor of Law. Yeah, so... Yeah,
Is it difficult, or do you work with a lot of, are you placed in, do they do placements and stuff?
No, I actually work for the Victorian Labour under the Daniel Andrews government, so... I love
You're the
law.
people who putting us on lockdown.
Yeah.
See that, Michelle?
I'm seeing
You
it.
see that? Watch it.
I'm watching.
Tell us about yourself, girls. Michelle, tell us about yourself, man. Where were you born? Where did you grow up? Where did you do your school? How did you migrate to Australia?
Yeah, so I'm originally from Zimbabwe. I'm just 21 years old. So I'm a young one.
Very young. I don't remember when I was 21.
When you're 21? Yeah, so I'm originally from Zimbabwe, like I said. And I originally came from Zimbabwe in 2018. Yeah, so it's been like 3 years in Australia. But when I was in Zimbabwe, I went to Magodora High School in Chinoi. Then I left. Then I went to Gnostics Academy. It was kind of like a mission school, but it was okay. Like, I liked it.
Magodora, is it a boys and girls school?
Yes, it was a mixed school, but Gnostics was just an all-girls school. So there was a bit of a change there, but it's okay.
Why migrate to Australia? Because of education? You wanted to go to uni?
I think mostly because of opportunities that I hear. Like, I think, like, obviously job-wise, I think it was going to be best to be here and just to be independent.
What are you
as well.
studying?
I'm doing a Bachelor's of Arts.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, so my major is sociology.
Ah,
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
We don't like you sociology people. I think the one they study people.
Yes, I'm studying both of you right now.
I see you're watching. Nice.
Yeah.
How about you, Yolanda? Leyanda. Yana.
Yana is easier for you,
Yeah,
right?
Yana is easier for me.
Yeah, so I came to Australia 13 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've been here long enough.
A
Yeah.
13-year-old kid can be born and be running around. Probably would have been Form 1.
I know, right? Yeah, so a bit about me is what
You grew up in
I
Zimbabwe?
grew up in Zimbabwe and I migrated when I was 21.
Okay.
Same age as
Same age.
Yeah, so I've been here way too long, and basically
School-wise and stuff, what were you doing?
in Zimbabwe or here.
Here, both. It doesn't matter.
So here I studied finance, and then I moved into law, and I'm still studying law.
All right, beautiful.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, can we say, in your own point of view, what makes a Leyanda or a Michelle at the moment? Like, you know, who is Michelle? Who is Yolanda? Leyanda. Yana.
Call me Yana.
I'll call you.
easy.
Yana.
Okay, I'll start. So Michelle, I think obviously just an independent person. I think coming here made me very independent. I'm far
Does
away
it
from
feel
home.
like a dating question?
It
When you go into a date,
Taken.
tell us about yourself.
Obviously, if you ask me to tell me about myself, I'll start selling myself out.
I'm single. Look, I've never dated this. I know.
Yeah.
Does it feel like that?
Yeah, definitely. But it's okay.
Tell us about yourself.
Yeah, I think for me, what made me was just the independence. I was too much a very dependent person to my family, but when I came here, I was just by myself. Obviously, having my sisters around, but just being by myself, I had to build myself up because it's more of like you have to be independent. So I think that's so for me since I'm still a student waiting to graduate, just like Leyanda. Yeah, that's what makes
Leyanda, tell Michelle she came the wrong time. We used to have parties.
I know.
A lot of parties, Zimbabwean parties.
I know. It's
Everyone
really,
would meet. It was crazy, man.
we just tell it as history.
It's
Yes,
history.
history.
Study of history. Now, guys, help from abroad. What is it?
So, Help from Abroad is a charity organization that is registered in Australia to help Zimbabweans that are in Zimbabwe. Yeah.
So, who started it? Who was the mastermind who brought the idea to say, okay, this is the charity, we want to start it?
Well, I did. I started the vision, and then I called a few of my friends, and I told them about the vision. I told them about what I thought of the people that are struggling in Zimbabwe and what I think of what we should do. And and then that's how it just started.
Okay, what motivated it to for you to think, look, we need to have this project, this charity to happen? Was there any reason?
Yes, so I think I believe that I was a person who was called for people. I believe that that I was called for people. I'm someone who's spiritual. I'm someone who believes in God, and I'm someone who believes that God is hearing the cry of the Zimbabweans. I actually have got a business that I deal with Zimbabweans, with a lot of Zimbabweans, and out of just talking to millions of Zimbabwe that are in Australia or in other countries like England, I found a common ground that a lot of Zimbabweans, they send money to Zimbabwe. A lot of Zimbabweans are doing a lot of projects trying to help out people in Zimbabwe. So when I went to Zimbabwe in 2018 for my father's funeral, I saw a lot of sadness. I saw a lot of poverty. Poverty that it touched me to the point that I needed to do something. I know that it's hard for one person to build an island. So I thought starting a charity is trying to bring a lot of people together.
A community itself.
Yes. So, because I live in Australia, I've seen the systems of Australia. One of the systems, which is Centrelink. Centrelink is a system, obviously, that helps people that can't help themselves. So I thought that's a need that's in Zimbabwe. Yes, that's where the vision came from.
All right.
Yeah.
So when we were building this charity, did COVID had anything to do with it?
For me, I took COVID as a crisis, but when there's a crisis, that's where you see opportunities. So I saw COVID as a way of bridging for the people that are crying in Zimbabwe. Yeah.
Because I'm saying that because I was going to ask you, like, for a project that's only 8 months in production, should I say production or rebirth, or the project which is 8 months, I see on your website and platforms that there's a lot of work that has already been done, and to your best execution. And it seems as if it has already graduated to another level. I wanted to say, such projects that are that successful in that short period of time, to me, it feels as if you are connected to someone. Who do you know, and how do you know? How do you know them? Or it's just mere hard work that you have put in, and your baby grew up too quick?
Like I said, that I am someone who's got a vision that the vision was actually put in my heart by God. And the fact that I said that I'm someone who's spiritual, I believe that the one who's driving that vision is God. So I'm not connected to anyone in Zimbabwe. I've got my mother who's in Zimbabwe. She is just like me, obviously. She is one person who's been helping me from the Zimbabwean side. As for the resources for running the organization, it has been hard work. Yeah, I've channeled all my resources to build it.
All right, because I was going to say I'm actually interested in the roots going to the fruits. Did you hear that? Roots to the fruits.
Yes.
I'm trying to rhyme. You have to give me props for trying to rhyme.
I know.
Michelle, come on.
Definitely.
Yeah. So initially, how did it? Because I understand you have 4 co-founders.
Yes.
How are you connected to them?
So,
Give us their names.
okay, there is Vimbai Napi. Vimbai was a friend from primary school. We went to the same primary school and we're friends ever since. Vimbai, so we've known each other for over 20 years. So because of who she is, she's someone who has got also a heart for the people. She is a former child president of Zimbabwe. At the moment, she lives in South Africa, but she is someone who's driven to want to bring a change to Zimbabwe. That's how I got in connection with her and told her the vision of what I wanted to do. So she agreed, and she agreed to be part of the vision. And the other person is Ruvimbo. Ruvimbo is my sister. She's my young sister.
All right.
Yeah, so
Keep it in the family. Nepotism.
not at all.
I'm joking.
Not at
I
all.
always
Not
say
at all.
those things.
Yeah, so she also agreed to be part of the vision.
Very supportive.
Yes. And then there's Emma. Emma, she is a writer. She lives here in Australia. I also approached her because of the same mindset that we are both spiritual people. And
So you met her from church and stuff?
no, I actually met her through a friend.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, so we've been friends for 10 years. And for someone that I know and that I could trust also with my vision, yeah, I also told her my vision, and she was also happy to be part of it. And then Michelle here, she's my little sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she has known the vision for some time, and she has always been supportive and also wanting to be.
What part do you play, Michelle?
Yeah, so I'm into the events, like all the events. I'm like, okay, I check.
Faro.
Yeah.
That was about my Faro.
You know how you need the
Yeah.
young
The
blood.
young
in
blood.
whatever
You always want young blood in these things. Otherwise, guy wants the Isayana Ron, so then we are too slow.
I know too.
What's going on? They're playing John Chibadura in this.
No, it's to keep the organization going when they get older.
Exactly. So, how did you find someone whom you trust from the receiving end? You know, it's difficult in Zimbabwe to just trust anyone to receive the stuff, because with your organization, let's sort of like talk about it at the moment. Do you receive things in kind and cash? Like if I say cash and kind, I mean, do you receive physical things like clothes and stuff?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, and you also receive cash, right?
Yes, we do. Yes.
So with the kind things, that's like clothes and property and stuff like that. How do you ship it?
We're actually in the business of also promoting Zimbabwean businesses. So there is a lady who does shipping. She's based in Brisbane. So she ships things from Australia to Zimbabwe.
Well-trusted person.
Yeah, so I've connected with the person and she's helping me with the shipping.
And so we were talking about the receiving part.
So as for the receiving part, I've got my mother, fortunately, who's still in
beautiful.
Zimbabwe. Yeah.
I heard you talking about it before. Anyway.
Yeah. So she's someone that I trust, obviously, with my life and with my vision. And she has been helping me from the Zimbabwean side to make sure that everything that we send gets to the beneficiaries.
So what happens? You find things here, you do a promo here, you get your stuff, you put them in the container through that lady in Brisbane. Things get to Zimbabwe.
Yes.
How does she receive them? Does she hire a truck, or does she have a truck that you have already bought under the charity, or how do things get delivered?
So fortunately, I'm still using my mother's resources at the moment. In terms of be it's truck hire, she gives me her truck. In terms of any vehicles that we need to use, I still use her vehicles. She's still allowing me.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah. Basically.
Oh, that's beautiful. How about the other people working? Are you working with a lot of volunteers on the ground there, or people want to get paid?
So at the moment in Zimbabwe, we've got 3 workers, including my mother. But my mother, she's not on salary. She's just volunteering. Yeah, and then we've got 2 people. The 2 people are the ones that are on paid salary
to deliver stuff.
Just to do the community work.
Okay. So how do people get into the program? Let's say if someone wants to receive something from you, how do they get about to get themselves known through your charity that they want to be helped?
Okay. So as you have said that we are still new, we are 8 months old. We started last year in August. So initially when we started, we did what we called outreaches, whereby we went to communities and trying to find the people that we are describing as they are in need. So we were doing the outreaches, finding people. Because
it's good in Zimbabwe, you would know these ones are in need, these ones are in need. Because even if you go to the chief or the elder in the community will tell you
they'll be able to identify
these families are in need.
Yeah, that's basically what we did. That would visit a community in the rural areas and then speak to the chief or speak to a headmaster of any school in the rural areas, and they'll be able to identify the children that are suffering, and they'll be able to identify the families that are also suffering.
How difficult was it to convince local government members that this is a genuine charity, not a political statement? Because every time I hear of people wanting to donate stuff, sometimes they don't get through to people because some person would think, oh no, my name is not on that charity and stuff like that. Did you have to be approved by someone to do what you're doing? How difficult was it?
Yeah, so we registered the charity as a charity organization. So obviously we tried
both here and
in Zimbabwe. So we have been, and we will keep on trying to keep it very clear that it's not a political movement, that it's for helping people and not for any political gain.
Have you been approached though? Because sometimes you get approached.
Yeah, we've been by. We went to a clinic in Bindura. We were later on approached that they wanted us to, because when we approached the clinic, we just went straight into the community, and so a nurse at that clinic actually helped us to get into the community and identified people that she thought were struggling. Then later on, we were approached by the Sabukus and stuff, saying that next time, if you are trying to do something in our community, you have to come through the Sabuku. And
were they trying to get you to pay? Because everyone is so corrupt.
Yeah, the fact that they were saying, you need to come to our offices first so we can sit down and talk about the people and all that. We knew obviously that they'll be trying by all means to get something out of it. Yeah.
But you have to have a strong team on the ground so that they don't allow people to just grab. Because sometimes Sabuku can say, okay, leave your stuff here, we'll give it to the people. Mm-hmm. You can't come to my area and just give it. I'll do it for you. Yeah. Then they will just collect it and they will choose whatever they want. And so you have to be careful.
I know.
How careful are you?
Like I said,
or your mom is really careful?
She is careful, and she is also someone who is very prayerful and spiritual. And we are believing that this act is an act that is designed and driven by God. So we are believing in the protection of the Most High.
How many people have benefited through this project?
So far,
help from abroad.
Yes, so far we've managed to help at least more than 40 people.
Wow.
Yeah, including children from a particular school in Huedza.
What categories? School fees, school uniforms, money, food?
So because last year we were in COVID and people were not really going to school, we did only food projects for the people. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And it was last year too, Corona, that's when it hit.
Yes.
So no one was going to work. No one was going anywhere.
I think food was much more important than anything else at that time. Yeah.
Not only talking about food, I've seen that you have an event. That's when Michelle comes in and that you have organized. And this one is specifically for boreholes in Zimbabwe. You have help from abroad dinner gala. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so unfortunately, due to the COVID and the lockdown, it was meant to happen on the 19th of June. So we're all ready for that. But we still have the event on the 18th of September this year, which is during summer. So that's the plus.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Summer is the best time to have an event.
Yeah, so this event, we're looking for about 200 people to come for it. Yeah, and the tickets are like 160. And yeah, it's an event that we're going to have in Preston, just in Mantra. People have to come in numbers, of course, and it's a black tie event, so you have to look your best.
No sneakers like DJ RonRon.
No sneakers, no police. Girls will wear their cocktail dresses, men in your tuxes. It's gonna be good. So it's a black tie event that we're gonna have. It's a gala. There's a lot on the plate. We actually have a comedian that's gonna be there. It's an MC as well.
I was gonna ask you about performances.
Yes, we're gonna have Sunny Makalima there, so
beautiful.
That's pretty interesting.
That's pretty interesting.
And we're gonna have a live band as well, and so much more that I don't want to say right now. So I want people to definitely come for this event.
Where can people buy these tickets you're talking about?
Yeah, so we've got a link on the Help from Abroad page as well. Yes, so
Facebook page.
I
went on your website. As soon as I logged in, it asked me to pay.
Yes, you pay.
These girls are clever.
Yes,
it's organized.
Yes, so many links on Facebook, on Instagram as well. Yes, so
it's ironic that you kind of were affected by COVID, and the project itself was kind of motivated through COVID and Zimbabwe life matters and all that, and now you have to change the date to another date due to Corona. How serious should people take this Corona disease that's going around at the moment?
Yeah, I think it's actually a blessing to some point because, Leyanda was saying that we're very spiritual. So there's something good that comes out of every bad situation. So, like even Corona happened now, it won't stop the event.
Do you believe in vaccinations? Are you going to take vaccinations if you can? Or not yet?
I always think that if everyone is vaccinated, then I'm safe.
Why is that?
Because I won't need to be vaccinated if everyone around me is
vaccinated.
So I'm safe.
You don't need to be vaccinated. We needed to talk about the ticket itself. People are coming out from the COVID situation and stuff like that. Why should people pay $160 per person to come to the event?
Okay, so looking beyond that $160, it's for a good cause. At the end of the day, it's also going out there to help people in Zimbabwe as well. So the main aim is to drill some boreholes just around Zimbabwe, and we're looking at having to have at least $3,000 to $5,000 US. So if people do pay that price, it's going back to our main aim. So I think it would be, it's very beneficial for people to pay that price because it's for basic necessities like boreholes. It's, in Zimbabwe, coming from a developing country, we need these things. So
it's a 3-course meal anyway.
3-course meal, you have to be there.
Sunny Makalina, Sunny will be there. Comedians will be there.
Live band will be there.
We've got African, we will be there.
Oh yeah, exactly. Plus 160 anyway.
Yeah, I know.
That's true. I think looking beyond that,
and
is
162, looking at it, if you're going there with your money, you're actually donating. It's because you are supporting. People think too much, I think.
Yeah.
And sometimes we have to guide them as to how people think.
Yeah, you'd think how amazing it would be. Let's say you come to the event, you pay the 160, and then 2-3 months later down the track, you see the balls. Yeah, wouldn't you feel good that
Why
I was
balls,
there
though?
at the event?
People are not getting enough water in Zimbabwe.
There is a shortage of water. Yeah, there is a shortage of water. So, like through the outreaches, we discovered that the main problem that everyone is complaining about is water. Yeah, so we thought, why not?
Because those with boreholes are making people to pay. I heard you can pay $2, $5. Now I think it's $15.
There are some people that are fortunate that their kids are drilling boreholes for them. But what about those that are not fortunate enough to have people that are outside the country that can send them money to drill?
I like your thinking.
It's a good
That's
necessity.
really good. Is there anything that we missed that you wanted to talk about at the moment?
I think for me, I would just like to say that this event, there's just a lot that is going to be there on the plate, and people can't miss this event at all. People have to tell their friends, and the friends have to tell their friends. You can't come by yourself. That's the thing. You have to bring someone with you. And it's going to be lots of fun. It's going to be people from different places, not only Africans. We have so many Australians coming as well. You get to have friends and
Networking.
family. Networking. You don't know who you will meet that night.
Exactly. I like meeting a lot of
And
people.
I would like to also say that there's power in numbers. There is power in numbers if we all learn to come together to do something good.
All right, beautiful.
Yes.
Any shout outs?
So far I want to thank all
members,
the people that have registered already for the event. There are people that have registered already for the event. I want to thank them. And
The team members of
the team
Health on
members.
Board.
So this event.
and you obviously for your time for
No,
having us here.
that's fine. But we look, you're my sisters, and the event is ours. We're here to working together. Anyhow, can you also give us the date and the time? Because obviously we're going to put it up on all social medias, and we're going to do Leyanda another video promo without that June date, with the September date. Yeah, and Michelle, get on top of it because we want to see this thing rolling. So what's the date again?
So it's 18 September at Mantra, Bell City in Preston from 7 p.m. to 11.
Where can people find it on your website? Give us your website.
Yes, so it's Help From Abroad. Just on Instagram and Facebook pages, but from the website it's .com.
.com.au.
Yeah, from abroad.com.au.
Ladies, Leyanda, Michelle, we want to thank you for visiting us at the Pondro Show. Hopefully, just before the event, we can do another interview. But we can do it through Zoom and stuff like that because people already seen you.
Yeah, that would be nice.
So it saves you the drive.
That would be good.
True.
So you see how COVID has brought a lot of good things.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. All right. That's we are done. This is your boy DJ RonRon, the Gaston Gladiator. You are watching us on Facebook. We are on Spotify, Google Play Podcast. This is the Pondro Show. We had the lovely ladies here in the studio, Leyanda, Michelle. Thank you.
Thank you.